Hello, Knight here. Welcome to episode 4 of Darthmod Empire Total War, playing as Great Britain. Right, I just need to recap what's going on. I don't like this. We've got a Spanish fleet in our home waters. Quite a powerful one. I think I'm going to need to build some more fourth rates here. I've only got 2. I don't want to suffer a sneak attack actually, so what I'm going to do is move a fleet into Bristol, speed things up just to make sure we don't get any damage from some kind of sneak attack that they stage. Okay. Now I'm faced with a slight problem here because my money is gradually going down as I expand my army and navy, so I need to try and get some more income. Let's see if I can sell some technology, which is a short-term fix. Sweden's friendly. Let's see if we can swap some technology. Oh, don't want to cancel alliance. Let's see what we've got. Gosh, having set the AI so tough, it's just they're just crazy now. They do really stupid shit. They just won't. They will not, under any circumstances, trade technology. Makes it very difficult for me. Let's see if I can sell them something, get some money. Okay. I want Sweden to be strong. They still don't have square or plug bayonet. So let's go for 1,000. Let's go for 2, and then we'll drop it down to 1,000 if we can't get anywhere. Yeah, he probably hasn't got 2,000, so let's try 1,000. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so obviously he's got no money. They're involved heavily in a war with Russia and Denmark at the moment, so maybe he's having to use his money for his troops. Let's see if he can. That would be worth doing. Okay, in the absence of a technology trade, let's try money. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Gosh, he hasn't got much in the way of technology, has he? Let's see if we can give him a hand against the Mughal Empire. He obviously hasn't got any money. Mughal Empire might have some. Right. Let's try Ottoman Empire. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I just can't get anything out of the AI at all. Makes it very difficult for me, but I mean that's the challenge, isn't it? That's why I've set it on hard. Let's see if I can sell them some stuff. The only thing I won't do is sell stuff to France and Spain, since they are definitely going to be at war with me at some stage. I don't want them to have the same technology as me. Perhaps no one's got any money. 1,000 doesn't seem like much for 3 developments. In fact, yeah, he's actually not bad off actually for... I suppose he has Magdeburg, doesn't he? He has a university in Magdeburg. Right, let's see if he's got any money, or is he having to use it on troops to defend himself? Not having much success here, am I? I think what I'm going to have to do is send a fleet off to trade, I think. It's a bit worrying whilst the pirates are still around. Yeah, I think I've already sold those technologies to them, and also to the United Provinces as well, I think. Oh, let me give them the ring bayonet. Ah, that will be nice. Oh no, I'm actually researching that, so let's just give them the ring bayonet. Yeah. Let's try, see. Let's try 500. They may accept that. Let's have a look and see. No. Okay, so I've not raised any money at all. Oh no, 820 I think I raised. Okay, we're going to have to bite the bullet, and don't think we can this turn, but we're going to have to send some of our ships off to trade. The next question is which ships. I think I'm going to keep a couple of sloops in Grand Bahama, no, one in Grand Bahama and one in Jamaica to protect the ports, and also move troops around that I raise, and the rest will go for a trading fleet. Let's have a look and see what trade is best. Spices are 27, ivory is the top price, so if I go off to the Ivory Coast, let's have a look and see what's going on. So we've got Denmark, Portugal. It doesn't look like anyone else is trading, so these three positions are clear. Now we may be okay, because the Danish and the Portuguese may have cleared out pirates in this particular theatre. They do have a habit of, say, constantly turning up just as you think you're set and getting some trade. Some pirates will come along, and it'll always be a really heavily gunned fleet that will turn up and destroy you. I think the answer to the pirates is to attack them. Let's have a look and see. As soon as I've got about 5 or 6, maybe I have to wait until I've got about 10 units. I may be able to attack here, and Tiga, which is one of the pirate layers, and there's another one here, Trinidad and Tobago, Sanyoso de Arena. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, but I can't do that this go. I'll do that after we've actually ended the go. I don't think there's anything else I can build. Let's have a look. I think I'm already building a unit here. Yeah. Let's have a look in Jamaica. Okay, so I can't build any more colonial line infantry. I think I may save this money to go towards building a couple of ships. I think we're okay in India. I think we're building a couple of... Yeah, that's a strong army, and we're actually building a couple of cavalry. That should be fine to actually take out the French colony when they attack me, as they will, no doubt. And then I'll have to decide who I'm going to join, either the Mughal Empire or the Maratha, and have them as an ally short term, and then see if I can grab some territories that way. Okay. Ministers, how are we doing? Yeah, not too bad. John Smith's a genius. That looks like a picture of Washington, actually. He's William Cowper. George Clark. This is a good government, actually. I'm going to try and swap out this guy. Yeah, no better. Okay. They're not very popular, which is not good, as the next election is one move away. I think I'm about to lose my good government. These guys don't look too fantastic. Let's have a look at the royal family. What I've done during the downturn, whilst you've not been with me, I've renamed a lot of units. So they're actually named after members of the royal family. So if we look at the units in North America, for instance, the ship's now the Insurgent, HMS Insurgent. Here we have Bahamas, Black Pearl, Dryad, Drake, Dorsetshire, Dunkirk, Lydia, Jersey, and Dauntless. And over here, this unit here is Prince George's Regiment of Foot. And in here we've got the 11th Jamaican Regiment, Princess Caroline's Regiment of Foot, and the 10th Georgia Regiment of Foot. Same thing up here. I've renamed some of these units. So you've now got Queen Amelia's Regiment of Foot, Princess Victoria Regiment of Foot, 2nd Georgia, Prince Frederick's Regiment of Foot, 13th Jamaican, 11th Jamaican, 7th Jamaican, Grand Bahama, Fort Albany. They were originally from Canada, up in Prince Rupert's Land. You've got Chingachgook Mohicans, 6th Georgia, 1st Georgia, the 12th Jamaican Regiment, 10th and 6th Jamaican Regiment. Right, I think what we'll do now is end the turn, and then we'll see what the AI can provide for us. I'm interested to see what the Iroquois will do. Ah, that's interesting. They're already at war with Denmark, Russia, but that's going to upset Denmark if I'm allied. That's so tempting. It's a Protestant country. They obviously don't. They don't like the Prussians, which is another Protestant country. Great Britain. They're trading with France. Okay, well I think they're probably involved in all the wars. It might be I've got to choose whether when they attack Prussia perhaps. Let's accept that. I may regret it, but I'm going to accept it for the moment. I might be able to sell them some technology now. Ah, this is interesting. Right, so I haven't had time to replenish my units, so we're going to be straight into this battle. It's actually saying it's a 50-50. Now he's got so many bowmen, but they're very weak in defence, so I think my cavalry are going to be key to this. I'm going to need to pin his bowmen as quickly as possible and then attack with my cavalry and break them. Let's attack these guys. That loading screen's taking a while. Okay, let's see what the terrain's like. Right, I've really got to try and hide my cavalry away somewhere so they can crash into the back of these units. Okay, well, I'm going to set up as far away as possible from the bowmen to give my cavalry a chance to hide somewhere. Those are my crack units. Let's put my artillery out. These are my militia. I'm going to put them over here. I think I may be able to select a better position for my artillery. Over here I think is better. There's a slight rise here if I can get them on. Yeah. Maybe move them slightly further back. He's in a bit of a dip there. That's better. That's a better field of fire for them. Let's have a look. that's fine. Okay, I'm going to put Hawkeye sharpshooters here, and they will take up position over here to cover these woods. The pikemen I'm going to use as a holding force. I'm setting up quite narrow here so that I can deploy when I see where the bowmen are, because the bowmen are going to be invisible for quite a long time. The cavalry over here. So they're... are they hidden or not? They're not, are they? Right. Let's have a look over here. The other cavalry will go over this wing. I'm really in a really strange position here, because it looks as if I'm in a square basically. Let's put my general over here. I think basically the AI tends to head for where the general is. It seems to. Let's have a look. Let's see, they're set up a long way over there, so let's move my cavalry over here. I'm having trouble deploying amongst all this woodland. Let's move these units slightly forward to back up these other ones. I'm going to move the cavalry into this woodland. Let's move these three over here. Ah, this is where the enemy are coming from by the looks of it. So I can charge straight into them. Okay. In that case, that completely alters everything. Bring my units over and kill them off piecemeal as they arrive. And just keep meleeing the units until they're all gone. Goes the first unit. Take them out. Come on, pikemen, run. I'm going to suffer some heavy losses on my cavalry until I get my units over. I'm going to limber up my artillery. Yeah, everyone's coming over now. Right. Back. Draw cavalry. Attack. Just need to keep doing this basically. They're going to get very tired, but it's the only way to do it. That sounds like Hawkeye sharpshooters going off. Let's take up position on this hill. General's bodyguard is also going to help. Here we go. You cannot actually damage your own units when you charge into them. You don't cause any problems to them. They get up and wander off. Now there should be one unit of bowmen coming this way, so I need to basically melee them as quickly as possible. Now, I thought I'd limbered up my artillery. Perhaps I'd only limbered up one of them. Oh. Go on lads, go on the first Essex, get stuck in. Here we go. Too late for running now lads. There we go. Oh, this should make things a bit easier actually. Let's withdraw these, because they'll suffer quite a lot. Ah, we've killed their general, which could cause a chain rout. Let's crash these in. Hawkeye's sharpshooters are doing some damage to them. And out again. And in. They're shattered, they're shattered. The aim of this is really, I'm not worried about destroying them because they're under siege. So basically what will happen is, as soon as the siege is over, the troops will disappear. They won't be able to run off into the wilderness somewhere. Ah, this battle wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Because he's on the edge of the battlefield and he's had to deploy, my cavalry's getting quite tired actually, and they'll take lots of losses then in that case. Let's withdraw them. Can't afford to lose cavalry at this stage. They're so crucial to defeating Broken, so we're going to pursue them. Let's move the cavalry. I think the artillery, by the time they've repositioned, they won't actually be in the battle at all. Let's crash into these units. Broken, shattered, shattered. Right, let's do some more damage to these. I'll withdraw the Colonial Dragoons, they're taking quite heavy losses. I'm using my pikemen at the moment to attack the units as they arrive. They seem to be doing okay. Active, concerned, and small arms fire. That's probably my units up here actually, on this hill. Let's bring some of the infantry over, just to back up the pikemen in case they do actually decide to rout. I'm not going to get them to fire. Not yet, anyway. Right. It's the Irish militia coming up. An impressive sight. There they go. That's the Oxford Regiment of Militia. Oh, pikemen are going. That's okay. Let's keep them attacking. There we go, we're starting to get into a position where we can fire on them now. Just get very close if we can and give them a volley. And then I'll withdraw the pikemen once. Okay, I can bring the cavalry back. Bring the Colonial Militia up as a reserve. I'm not going to set the artillery up, but they'll do more damage to my own troops than anything else. Okay, let's take out my Colonial Dragoons from Nassau, the Bahamas. Let's turn off fire by rank and halt those troops. Okay, fire anytime you like. That's it, good lads. They're running straight into my cavalry, I think. Yeah, there they go. Let's see if I can... Let's continue. Well, that was much easier battle than I thought it was going to be. Oh, I think I'm firing on my own troops here. They'll be back. They're strong, those Irish troops. Wouldn't be the first time that English troops have fired on Irish troops by mistake. Yeah, the pikemen are all routing. I wonder if I can get my general over to maybe help them come back. Well, that was relatively painless, to be honest. I wasn't looking forward to this. As I say, until you fight the Iroquois or the Cherokee, you don't realise how strong they are, especially in melee, because I've got the battle set on very hard, so they seem, their stamina just seems to go on and on. They are very strong. Right. Well done. They did very well. The Dragoons. The Sharpshooters did very well. They took out a lot of units, I think. I think we're just chasing one more unit right the way over here now. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think we're going to catch this guy because we're tired. Maybe will I be able to halt and fire at them? Let's halt the front unit. Ah, too late. Okay. I'll have a celebratory cup of tea, I think. Cup of Earl Grey. Ah, very nice. Well done, lads. Wow, they killed a lot. Dragoons killed the most. They lost 86, but they killed nearly 500, 455. And lots of experience for the pikemen. Okay, good. So that's what you've got. Let's see what the other Iroquois army does. Oh, nothing. It doesn't look as their no, not yet. Not yet. Mughal Empire. My main worry at the moment is that I'll be attacked by the French or the Spanish before I've actually destroyed the Iroquois. It's always best in this game if you can attack one person at a time. If you can be at war with one person at a time, you'll find it much easier. Oh, the pirates are back. They might have an opportunity to get another ship. Okay, he's manoeuvred around me. Tricky devil. Yeah, he's gone round me, so I'm going to need to reposition. I think this colony will be fine, I feel. It's got quite strong troops. Hessian troops have very good melee, actually.
Yes.
Very good melee. 15 defence for melee. Very good. Right, I'm happy actually going back to the coast anyway, to be honest, because I can get on a ship much easier. So I'm going to station myself next to...
Onwards!
Yeah. Next to Philadelphia, and hopefully I can protect it and maybe able to intercept him if he tries to attack Philly. And over here I think they've got one turn left. Yeah, I think I need to see how much this is going to cost. Quite expensive. That'll leave me only enough to get one more ship in Portsmouth, so I'm going to be selective. The cavalry are very important, so I need to repair those. The artillery are fine. Sharpshooters are very important. Okay, I think we're still going to be in trouble. I don't think we had to raise two ships, but let's have a look. Get one, yeah. Well, I think that's the best we can do at the moment. Heroic death, John Churchill, General. Okay. Recruitment report. Bengal. At the moment, I don't think I need to produce any more units here. That's a very strong army. Against, I don't think the French will come for us with their full stack, and then the army can then go on to add its weight to whoever I'm going to choose to join. I think at the moment I'm probably going to ally with the Mughal Empire, because they seem to be holding their own against the Marathas, and they've only got one territory. So it may be, yeah, I think I may well join the Mughal Empire next time they offer. And then we can sort out our differences later in the game. Because I believe on my objectives one of their areas is actually, yeah, I'm sure, Bayapur, yeah, I'm sure that Hindustan is one of them, yeah, that's it. And then Bayapur. So at some stage I will be at war with the Mughal, but let's see. Maybe I'll ally with them now. Yeah, let's see. They're friendly. Let's see if they'd like an alliance. Isn't that strange? No, they don't want one. I think it'll probably have to come from them. Okay, let's see if they like some technology. Nope. Yeah, I'm very passive when it comes to the AI, because it just is not accepting anything. Let's request a trade agreement. Oh, no technology to sweeten the deal. Oh my word, no, I can't afford to give them any money. The states are still very unfriendly. They probably won't agree to trade, but we'll see, we'll see. No, they hate us. Okay. Trade agreement, technology, let's see if Persia's interested. Oh, they all want money as well. Let's do a counter offer. Take that out. Try military access. No, he still wants money, so I can't afford to do that. Let's have a look at what's happening in Britain, because it's a bit of a worry, that fleet turning up there. We're building one more unit, but I think I'm going to have to cancel some of this replenishment that's going on here. I'm fairly confident that we can actually hold or even do better. Maybe I'll just do the cavalry. I'm still well adrift on getting another ship. Okay, this falls next turn. Again, I shall gift that to the 13 colonies and let them manage it for me, and then move on to the final Iroquois territory. He's got this army that's swanning about on the east coast, so I'm going to have to keep this army here for a bit longer. I would love to take out the pirates, but I simply don't have enough men.
Yes, my lord.
Even with this group of men here, that isn't enough really. The pirates can be quite strong, especially in melee again. Right, what do we got here? Can I attack this guy? Yes. I think I'm going to get another race-built galleon. And then I'll then send the fleet off to do some trading. Although that may hold me up for a move, because I'd like to send the fleet fully replenished before we actually... They're stuck somewhere off the Ivory Coast, where they might be attacked. But I'd like to get that that ship. So we're going to. Let's attack with the whole fleet. So it should be over quite quickly. Well, I will leave one sloop in Bahamas. Well, that's interesting. I might be able to get two. Let's have a look. Oh, that's very good. So let's take out this one first. And then we'll take out the other ship. You can't beat a cup of tea. Okay, all good. We've got the weather gauge. Excellent. I'm going to put my units into 2 lines astern. Start the battle, and I'm going to speed things up a little straight away. It should just be a formality. Head straight for them. Oh, nice and new, straight out of the docks in Antigua. Okay, let's speed up to close. So I've renamed all these ships so they're actually more authentically named. So HMS in front of them now. The Lydia, Jersey, Black Pearl, Dauntless, Dunkirk. Let's take the speed off, and he'll shortly be wishing he'd never taken up the pirate way of life. Let's get nice and close. I think I said to you before, when you're playing Darthmod you have to really close on ships because you just can't do the damage that you do in the vanilla game. Ships are very strong. He's actually beating against the wind at the moment, so that's why he basically looks as if he's standing still. I wouldn't be that confident, and there aren't friendly numbers nearby, so I'm just wondering what the AI is thinking there. A bit crazy. Okay. I'll try and get even closer if I can. Just speed up slightly. See the Marines on the deck moving about. Take the speed off. Now we're closing. So I've got my 2 race-built galleons, both closing on the pirate ship. They will go around the stern as usual as soon as they're passed and given a broadside. Let's say your prayers, lads. Well, that was a good broadside. Wow, let's turn about, and what's he trying to do here? He's trying to find himself a way out, I believe. Right, let's come off to the north. You can go to the south slightly, or actually I'm going to cut right across him. Yeah, he's going already. There we are, right up the stern. I don't like it up him. There we go. Another broadside up the stern, and I think he'll go. Continue. Well, this is very kind of the pirates, providing me with ships. I shall recrew, rename, and he'll be appearing in the trade fleet shortly. There we go, another. I need the money, but I need the ships, you know, you can't have both. Let's go and get the other race-built galleon. There we go, we didn't actually do too much damage to him either, which is good. Let's send the whole fleet over and attack. Yeah, I will have another ship to join the fleet. Should shortly occupy Niagara. Oh, it's a bit misty. Looks as if it's evening actually. Right. Same tactics. These might seem a bit boring, these tactics, but the tactics will change when I start to fight more than one ship. It becomes much more difficult to actually continue with these tactics, because the AI tends to not just go line ahead. No, I'm okay, I don't need to go too far apart, so again I've got the weather gauge so I control the battle. Straight for them, as Nelson would say, straight for them. The pirate's problem is that he's beating against the wind, so really has no chance of manoeuvrability or anything. Darthmod has actually reduced the speed at which ships can turn and also manoeuvre, so really you have to be very aware of the wind and the sea conditions, and you can't literally flick round and round as you would do with a land army. The units simply won't move that fast, so you have to really consider what you're doing. I should have quite a nice trade fleet actually after this, if I just keep a couple of sloops, one in Grand Bahamas and one in the Jamaican port, to move ships about and prevent any damage by pirates. The rest can actually go for a jaunt off to the west, West Africa. Okay, we'll carry on moving a little bit faster. We all know what's going to happen, don't we? It's only a formality. It's my intention to play every battle basically, and this may get boring, but I just don't think you can trust auto-resolve. It seems to throw up some really strange results at times, and you can end up losing a lot more ships or soldiers than you should do. I've come in at a slightly awkward angle here. I'm going to get a broadside before I can fire on him, but that's a formality. I don't think he'll do much damage because I'm actually quite a distance from him here. Again, let's have a look and see what happens as he takes. Oh yes, yeah, he's got his broadside off straight away. I haven't got anything back at him yet, but I will do shortly. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh yes, look at that damage. Right, let's turn these ships about. He's got a good firing rate actually, that pirate ship. I'm going to cut across his bow. Well actually, let's get a broadside off first and then we'll cut across his bow. We'll bring these ships across. The Lydia, no, again let's give him a broadside, then we'll cut across. Dunkirk can come across his bow, and so can Dorsetshire. Yeah, they don't like it, do they, at all? But he's not doing much damage to my ships at all, to be honest. I'm losing a few men here and there. Although that's saying that's lost 7 guns. Let's have a look and see. surrendered. Okay, so back to Jamaica, refit, recrew, rename, and then we're off to the Ivory Coast, maybe in the next move, and hopefully that'll increase my trade, which is really what I need at the moment. Okay, let's put... oh, actually, let's move this unit out first and move it into Georgia.
Forwards for crown and country! Onward!
Okay, let's have a look. Let's come over here.
Underway! Still shipshape.
Path blocked. Let's see if we can get them ashore here.
Up camp.
Right, so this will be one of the sloops that I'll probably keep
Set sail! Jump to it and order!
in the West Indies.
All away!
And we'll keep another fleet here. There's no point in splitting your forces equally. It's pointless because
On our way!
you'll just have two lots of fleets that will get destroyed. So I'm going to basically accept that I'm only going to be able to move ships around with troops on them and then move them into a port straight away.
Underway!
See whether we can repair these. 422. That's not bad. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 race-built galleons, 2 brigs. That's not a bad trading fleet at all. We'll actually keep one of the sloops here. I think I can recruit another troop actually. Let's recruit him up here. That saves them to transport him. See if we can get some more mounted tribal auxiliary, because they are very good. I seem to have hit the wall with the cavalry on the up near Niagara. I think I've lost a couple of generals, which deletes the units as well. Yeah, so I've now only got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of cavalry, including the general. And cavalry are so important against native Indian troops. Yeah, we're going to wait and see if this guy will... yeah, see if he'll fall into a trap. Okay, I don't think there's very much more I can do for this turn. I'm perfectly okay in India. I will actually join the Mughal Empire, I think. The more I think about it, it looks as if they'll be the ones who'll be winning. And then we can perhaps attack the Maratha Confederacy in combination with the Mughal Empire and actually get Karnataka, which will be handy. I like to ally with the winners. You don't want to be fighting a massive... we can't do anything more. Technology side of things, all good. We'll get 12-pounders soon, and then we'll be back to getting military syllabus, and then on to 5 by rank as soon as possible. And once we've got naval shore facilities, we'll be moving on to some of these industrial technologies, because otherwise we're going to run out of money very quickly. As no one is trading any technology with me at all at the moment. Stupid AI. Right, okay, I'm going to call that a day and end turn. We'll just see the end turn and then... ah, that's interesting. Well, that's awkward. Ally declares war on ally. This is going to be awkward later as well, because the United Provinces, for some reason, are allied with the Cherokee Nation, so that's going to be very awkward when I have to attack the Cherokee Nations. I'll have to face that later. Perhaps they'll attack me. Perhaps we can do that, provoke them into attacking me. And well, I just can't. I can't do this. Yeah, I just can't do it. I've got to break the alliance, unfortunately. The Dutch seem very, very expansionist in Europe. That might be a byproduct of the AI being so strong. Ah, there are. That's clever. 13 colonies is attacking with 1 unit. Okay, well this is going to be a combined effort by... I'm going to join in just to make sure we actually do finish off this unit, and then once this army is gone I can move my army here back to the Caribbean and sort out the pirates before we move on to the Cherokee. This army here eventually will be used to attack the French. It's not a very good army actually. I may have to increase the number of colonial militia that are in it, colonial line infantry, because colonial militia are not very good. Not for fighting cavalry, which the French tend to have very good colonial light cavalry. Right, okay, well that's the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's starting to get very interesting now, many battles, and next episode, episode 5, we'll start with a battle, and hopefully we'll be able to sort out the Iroquois. Right, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.